What's going on, Halo fans? Luke the Notable here, and we are playing some Legendary solo campaign. I've wanted to do a tips video on the solo campaign for a long time, solo campaign on Legendary, because it's one of the biggest kind of achievements, at least in my opinion, in the Halo franchise. Definitely an achievement that a lot of people strive for. You don't get anything cool in Halo 5 when you actually complete the achievement, but it is definitely a difficult thing to do, very time-consuming, and it can cause a lot of headaches, at least it did with me. So I'm on the first mission. This is Osiris, and I'm on Osiris because I think there are a good amount of enemy types for me to show you, basically how to kill them all. So for starters, I will say the first type of enemy is these tiny little enemies like crawlers, grunts, jackals. Those are very easily killed with a precision weapon. You want to make sure to kill those first, because they are going to make it a lot easier for you later when you're trying to kill the tougher enemies. It's very hard to kill the tough enemies when all the little guys are shooting at you. When you're dealing with Prometheans, you have to Prometheans, not like the crawlers. You have to first siphon off their armor. And how you do this is you just need to use either a very powerful gun like an automatic weapon or like a sniper rifle. And then after you siphon off their armor, you need to shoot them with a precision weapon. And this is going to help you to conserve some ammo. So I'm going to shoot my suppressor at him a bunch until his armor comes off, and then I'm going to hit him with that headshot. Periodically, you want to have your fire team come to your feet. A lot of times you can get sidetracked, you can move away from your fire team. And your fire team isn't really that helpful. It's just because, when I say helpful, I mean they're not helpful with killing enemies. They're helpful for reviving you. If you get hit by a stray shot or whatever it may be, you want to have your fire team close by so they can pretty quickly revive you. So periodically, just send your fire team basically to your feet. This will bring them to your position. So the Covenant enemies are pretty much the same. Again, you have the jackals, the grunts, and I talked about that a little bit earlier. And I know this may seem like common sense to a lot of you because you've been playing the game for so long, but when you're dealing with the elites, you want to find a plasma pistol, and you want to siphon off their shields with that first. And a lot of times you can find one on the grunts that you kill, or even the jackals. Another thing, and the reason I started talking about picking up different weapons, is a lot of times on the maps there's power weapons. Like this is the Lonesome Thing, and if a lot of times I like to have my teammates, or I guess my fire team, pick up these power weapons, especially if it's something like an incineration cannon, something that can really deal a lot of damage quickly. I like to give my teammates the power weapons because they get unlimited ammo with them. I feel like they're a little bit more useful when they have the power weapons than I am. They don't use them as effectively as a human player does, but they still use them, and that's the big thing. A lot of times, sometimes when you're not expecting it, you'll see a fuel rod shot come out of nowhere because you gave Tanaka a fuel rod. Oh wow, I pushed up too far here. I'm trying to find a suppressor. I need a no, here's this one. I'm trying to find this suppressor because I'm trying to kill these soldiers. There's a lot of soldiers in this part. So, and again, I use the suppressor because that's the most effective method for me. Another thing you can do which can help your playthrough is watch the world record holder for Halo 5 Legendary speedrun, and even the easy speedruns. These guys have basically perfected different routes and different methods to get the fastest possible completion time for different Halo games. Halo 5 is still pretty new as far as speedrunning goes. It's not perfected. Every other Halo can pretty much be completed in I think it's 4 hours. Maybe it's like an hour. You can complete. It's 4 hours where you complete 1 through 4. Every other Halo game can be completed in that amount of time, and it's because there's a lot of shortcuts, a lot of tips and tricks you can see from those. It can be very helpful to watch the world record holders gameplay. I will put a link in the description to a website that holds all of the different world records and links to all the videos. It's a pretty cool site. And here, just like anything else, I'm just killing the little stuff first, and then I'm moving on to the bigger things. This is a kind of a complex situation because there's different waves of enemies. There's these enemies that are right in front of me that are causing problems now, and there's enemies in the background I generally go for the enemies closer to me first, if I can, because they're, more of a problem now. In general, you want to use the suppressor to kill, or at least siphon off the armor of the Prometheans. But if the Prometheans are at longer ranges where the suppressor might not reach, you can use the bolt shot. The bolt shot has a different, or longer range. I found that at longer ranges, using the bolt shot to first siphon off the shields works really well. So now I'm going to show you how to kill knights. Step one, you need to kill the watchers, the little guys, grunts, crawlers, whatever it is. Whatever it may be that's running up and trying to kill you, it's just much easier when those things are dead. And a couple more spawning here, so I'm going to try to get those as well. And should be some over here. Yep. There's one, and I think those are all the crawlers. So how you kill these things is you're going to shoot their shoulder, and when their shoulders come off, they do this thing where they yell at you, kind of, but they take off their face mask to do this. When that happens, you can shoot them in the face and get an instant kill. So I'm going to try to take off this. He's not in a good position. Here he is. Try to take off his shoulder. Oh no, I'm missing. Here he is. Oh, okay. Well, you can see I almost hit him there. You actually have two chances normally. If you hit this other one, sometimes they will yell at you a second time. But if they don't, you kind of have to just kill them. But if you use the yell at method, that's what I'm going to call it, it's pretty easy to kill these knights. I'm going to see if I can get it with one of the other ones. Here he is. He's not yelling at me. Come on. He didn't even yell at me. That must be a tough one that just doesn't want to yell. Maybe he's too tough for that. There's some other ones though. I'm going to see if I can kill him on some of the ones that are farther away. There we go. And there's the yell. Headshot. Instant kill for the knight. I'm glad I got it on camera.
Oh, headshot. Instant kill for the knight.
It is very difficult to do. It's one of those things that takes a shit ton of practice in order to be able to do, because it's such a small target you have to hit in such a short amount of time. But if you can get good at it, you generally can kill knights very, very quickly, and it'll give you a lot less headaches in the end. So let's see if we can do it again with this one. Oh, he's coming after me. Jump down, maybe. Here he is. He's not yelling either. So I guess some of them don't yell. Maybe it's the ones with the scatter shot that don't yell. Oh, here he is. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. Oh well. If you do miss, one of the best tips is don't go right next to them because they have a scatter shot. But you want to use like a suppressor, something like that, to kill them. Because these guys, you basically have to shoot through their armor, which can be very difficult. If Tanaka actually gets me up, yeah, I'm going to show you. So I just shoot at that soft spot if they show their backs. But if they're showing you their front, which a lot of times they do, just shooting them with like a suppressor or something like that. The Promethean weapons are very good against other Prometheans. And that's the end of the level, guys. The first level was pretty easy, but I was hoping to get kind of all the enemy types in, and I also want to talk about that Promethean Knight tip. So hopefully this helps you to better understand how to kill the enemies in solo legendary, how to move about the map, and hopefully soon you guys can get your own legendary solo playthroughs as well. So thank you for watching. Please check out my Halo 5 tips videos. I've made about 40 of them since the Halo 5 has come out. And also find me on Xbox Live at Luke the Notable. You can follow me, and I might even accept your friend request. And make sure to subscribe and make tons of Halo 5 content. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.